the hell is that right tackle? I mean, are we serious? Like, we're just introducing new right tackles in the middle of the season? We have mystery right tackles just coming out of nowhere?
Right. Let's think of it this way. If you had questions about certain positions when they were full power, what kind of question you going to have when they're on the third option?
Oh.
And the thing is, I saw the game plan. I could kind of get a feel what the game plan was, and we could all see it. Short sets, get rid of the ball quick. He couldn't even do that because there was pressure up the middle.
Eichenberg.
I mean, listen.
Sick of him, dude. I'm so sick of him.
There's a new charity out. It's called Eichenberg's Hugs for Humanity. That dude was hugging everybody. Like, why is his first move when the ball snapped the hermit crab? That's his first move.
Just surrounding the shoulders.
You know what the first thing they teach you as an offensive lineman? Hands inside. Hands inside. You could put the jaws of life on this guy if your hands are inside. Why is he go like this?
We probably had to know it was going to be Dune when Chris Greer uttered the words that you guys have a lot of concern about. We'll laugh about this. No. Like, you knew, like, those are just quotes you know are going to bite you in the ass.
But here's the problem. The problem is that you guys have to be careful about comments. Do you understand? If your boss is listening and you say at that point, there's some questions about the offensive line, your boss is going to say that's your job.
There was like literally a 3-week run where people in this market were trying to be like, everybody should really apologize to Chris Greer. I'm like, it's literally hanging on by the few ligaments left in Teron Armstead's knee. Pretty much. As soon as that goes, it's going to go. They can't run the football anymore. I mean, they already lost the deep ball this season.
Right.
You lost Jalen Waddle. And by the way, stop yelling at me for jinxing Jalen Waddle yesterday. I'm so mad at everybody.
Can't believe you did that to him.
All I asked was a question when Odell Beckham got hurt was, don't you want insurance policy?
No.
Because the only guy that they were going to bring up was old shoulder punts, Grant DeBose. I hope that you're okay, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, the last time we saw him, it bounced off of him and went to another guy, too.
Here's the deal. Another reason why they probably made the Odell Beckham move, they must really like Malik Washington.
Great.
But that's your insurance
Leading
policy.
receiver yesterday.
Huh?
Leading receiver
That's
yesterday.
your insurance policy. So while you're saying that, shouldn't you have him for an insurance policy to have Malik Washington?
Great.
I mean, like, okay. He performed better than Odell Beckham has been. So that's a moot point.
People are yelling at me, though.
I would say this. I have been very impressed with all the patchwork that they've done defensively to watch the defensive play relatively well.
How could you not be impressed?
You can't,
Other than old double agent yelling at somebody in the end zone instead of doing his job. I mean, who could you really be mad at on the defensive side of the football? Like, the offense put them and to be honest with you, it has become the theme every single time you need them in a big game to step up. It's always the defense giving the offense a chance.
Right.
And the offense always pooping the bed.
Right.
Always.
Right.
And frankly, Tua pooping the bed. And you needed to lean on your best guys yesterday. Tua, he's throwing the football. I don't know if he forgot what jersey color that they wore yesterday. But then also, even if it gets into the paws of Tyreek Hill, getting it ripped away.
Yep. So
what?
So I was explaining because, when you watch TV, you're familiar with these phrases. Single safety, double safety. So 2 safeties deep, they try to run the shell coverage. Single safety, they walk a safety up. That's usually when they want to stop the run or have some kind of blitz. That's just the layman's quick version of it. What Houston did was they did all of those things, but with their nickel guy, they put him in the middle of the field, and it's called a robber, right? So think about this. Your quarterback drops back. He's looking for single safety, double safety. That determines a lot of the route combinations. The slot receiver or the receiver running the route in the middle, if it's too deep, he usually runs that deep square in, right in front of the safeties. If it's one single deep, he knows.
Back. You know, the traffic was pretty light today.
It actually was pretty
light today.
It's like she had to do her hair.
Oh, David, I'm have a guess.
So anyway, so when you see the single safety, that square in kind of goes to a route down the numbers or some type of deep in, something like that. So what was happening with that guy standing in the middle of the field, and you look deep and look at it, kind of threw everybody off. So Tyreek is running that route. He's looking at the two safety or the single safety, determining what route he should run, but there's another guy in there. Tua's looking at the two safety, and the first time he did it, it almost got picked. The guy just batted it down.
I remember that. Yep.
Right? They did the same exact thing. Almost seemed like it was the same exact play, but this time he caught it. That's tough because you don't know when it's coming. And if you've had success in previous plays with the same, so the two times they ran it, it caught them off guard. So yeah, it's like, I'm like, oh no, the robber. Like they can run man to man.
You said that. You said that in your life. Oh no, the robber.
Yeah, because you can run that with a number of different things. You could do man-to-man robber.
That's not what I said in my living room.
You can say man-to-man robber. So it's called cover one robber, right? Sometimes teams say if you're playing Lamar Jackson, you'll play man-to-man, but that robber becomes a spy on the quarterback.
So it's like a spy, but for a passing quarterback instead of a running quarterback.
Yeah, you could say that. Where
Tua's deceiving with his eyes.
They call it a spy or a robber, but Tua's not going to run, so you have him get depth.
Yeah, well, he's not going to run except when Frog Boys, got him out there, and he's almost once again getting pancaked by a 300-pounder.
That could have been a little barbecue rib.
That was dicey.
It was dicey.
That was dicey.
Where he reached for the first, and two people just like.
First of all, he got the first. I don't know what the hell where they marked it.
Yeah,
he was way past the line. Okay, question.
Yeah.
TV got him again.
You gonna ask who we firing today? Look, who we firing today? Let's fire somebody. Let's fire somebody. Let's fire somebody, baby. Let's do a radio tradition. Let's fire somebody.
In order to determine
that's you, Danny,
who to fire.
Oh,
let's just think
of this fired.
Just think of this. In order to determine who to fire, you have to be honest about what the issues are. And then there you work yourself.
How can you be honest about the issues are if the guy picking the players is laughing at the media over concerns that are quite obvious?
Yeah, fire him too.
Oh, okay, so
you know what I mean? How can they assess correctly?
There's certain things you have to do and say to protect your own ass, right? You say that because you don't want your boss knowing beforehand you screwed up.
The start of the season,
right?
though.
But I'm just saying. Okay, that's all fine. So is the problem offensive line?
It's part of it. I mean, they can't run the football.
Right. Is it
play calling? Yes.
Here's what I would say. Part of the problem is if you look at all the teams that have success in the league, all of them, you have to realize that they all have one thing in common: offensive and defensive lines. There's some strength in one or both. All the teams, just go look. There's some anomalies in it, right? Because right now, there's some shakiness going on with Baltimore's defense. But for the most part, you look at Philly, you look at Pittsburgh, you look at Denver, okay? You look at the Chargers, you look at Green Bay, okay, Kansas City. Kansas City is struggling offensive line, but defensive line, they're juggernaut, right? Like there's one side of the ball or both. And all these teams that have a winning record that are physical and dominant at times.
Man, Chargers did get lit up by Bake yesterday, though.
Did they?
Cooked.
Oh, my goodness.
Cooked.
But so
who we firing?
okay.
Let's fire
again.
some.
Come
Let's
on.
fire some.
Let's decide.
Let's fire.
Let's decide.
We'll fight
If
right now.
let me tell you, idiots out there. Okay.
It's me.
And this, you are an idiot if you think this.
Mm.
You do know if you fire Mike McDaniel, you might throw away $50 million a year.
No, I'm not gonna fire him. But he's on the hot seat.
Do you understand?
Can
Because
can I fire Mike McDaniel, the play caller?
Ooh.
No, it's just like
Uh,
you can only here.
Ooh.
Don't go into a game thinking,
Yeah.
okay, let's just do this. You might not have the personnel to do it.
Bills changed the play caller for Josh Allen. Change the quarterback. Different guy now.
Damn.
Okay.
Look at him.
And
Look
it's
at
all
him.
based on what?
Look at
Let's run the ball more and not just
Well,
chucking around.
And I love Ken Dorsey,
Yeah.
but still.
Oh, poor Ken Dorsey. Did you guys see Ken Dorsey yesterday?
No.
They go to Ken Dorsey cam yesterday during
Oh,
the Browns game,
Yeah.
and you could tell he was near another meltdown, just like he was in the
Oh,
Bills game.
man.
Well,
And he definitely has learned some like stress killers to like.
you know what that is? I'm gonna tell you what that is. I call that JF,
What's JF?
Jameis factor. there's a lot of coaches that been in the booth with Jameis playing quarterback.
Jay
That-
Gatto. Jay Gatto says, Tobin, you like that pic of Fat Cat Sanders I sent you? Let me
Oh
tell you something.
goodness! Wait.
Don't mention Fat Cat Sanders around this one over here.
Oh,
Jeez.
What do you want to say?
Forgot I said it
What do you
here,
want to say
bud.
about Jason Sanders? Missing extra points.
Who?
You know who I said.
Oh.
You know who I said.
He's a rat bastard.
Whoa!
And a bum.
hey,
Jeez.
can I just say I have never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
A guy from midfield will hit the middle of the goal, the middle, not left or right down the middle. And from 30 yards closer, he almost hit somebody.
It's
in the
crazy.
bleachers.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
He missed the net. How you miss the net? He missed the net.
Is that a holder thing?
No,
It's
it
just-
was a perfect hold.
Oh man.
Crazy.
He's unbelievable.
Like, we're the only fan base that from 50 yards can go use the bathroom, but an extra point we have to stop before we leave.
It's a Monday Rewind. Brought to you in part by your South Florida Chevy dealers. Yeah, we got to rewind on this. You're looking for more power, capability, and technology with Chevy trucks. You're ready for anything. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. This game is called Who We Firing? 305-567-0560. Dolphins, your chance to vent. 305-567-0560. Who we firing? 305-567-0560. Your calls. We'll get to your.
Hey, if we're firing folks,
Hmm?
please give you take the whole thing into account. Don't just come up in here saying let's fire people and not have some kind of answer.
Motion from the hip.
And I'm
Don't tell them who to
telling you
fire.
now.
If they want to fire the lunch lady,
if
the lunch lady's gonna fire.
Whoever you want to fire. Like, no, I think it's fire, no judgment today.
Yeah, fire.
Really?
We'll hear their case.
But do you want solutions?
Nope.
Do you want
Not today.
I just
dude.
want heads to roll.
Tomorrow, Solutions
tomorrow.
Day. Today's firing people day.
Everyone's getting fired.
305-567-0560. Who we firing? That's next.